In the year 1450, one of the greatest civilizations in the Americas vanished without warning. No battle, no invasion, just silence. What force could make 1,000,000 people abandon their sacred city in a matter of weeks? This is Teotihuacan, the city of the gods. At its peak in 450 AD, it was the sixth largest city in the world, home to over 150,000 people. Its pyramids rivaled those of Egypt. Its influence stretched across all of Mesoamerica. The city's architects were master engineers. The Pyramid of the Sun stands 200 feet tall, perfectly aligned with celestial movements. Beneath the streets ran sophisticated drainage systems. This wasn't just a city. It was a statement of power. For centuries, Teotihuacan dominated. Its merchants traded obsidian blades and pottery across thousands of miles. Its warriors were feared. Its temples drew pilgrims from distant lands. And then, around 550 AD, something changed. Archaeological evidence reveals a troubling pattern. The city's elite compounds were deliberately burned. Statues of rulers were toppled and smashed. Religious icons were destroyed with purpose. This wasn't the work of foreign invaders. This was revolution from within. Historians believe a perfect storm was forming. Climate data show severe drought struck the region. Crops failed. The population, which had grown too large, faced starvation. And the ruling class, once seen as intermediaries with the gods, could offer no solutions. The people rose up. They burned the palaces of their priests and nobles. They tore down the symbols of a failed system. And then they did something unprecedented. They left, not all at once, but in waves. The great city emptied like water draining from a basin. Within decades, Teotihuacan was a ghost city. The jungle began its reclamation. Centuries later, when the Aztecs discovered these ruins, they believed gods had built them. They had no memory of who the builders truly were. Even the city's original name was lost to time. The mystery deepens when we examine what happened next. The refugees didn't simply vanish. They scattered across Mesoamerica, carrying their knowledge to other cities. Some scholars believe they helped spark the rise of the Maya civilization hundreds of miles away. But questions remain. Who exactly ruled Teotihuacan? Unlike the Maya or Aztecs, they left no written records of their kings. No royal tombs have been found. It's as if the rulers were deliberately erased from history, even before the city fell. Some archaeologists propose a radical theory. Perhaps Teotihuacan was governed by a council, not a single king. Perhaps the revolution succeeded because there was no dynasty to restore. The people dismantled the system and walked away from the architecture of power itself. Consider this for a moment. A civilization so advanced it built monuments that still stand 1,500 years later. Yet its people chose to abandon everything rather than continue a system that failed them. What does that tell us about the relationship between citizens and power? Teotihuacan stands today as a monument to both human achievement and human limits. Its builders created wonders that outlasted their civilization, but they couldn't build a system that sustained the people who gave it life. The ruins ask us a question. What happens when the architecture survives but the purpose dies? The civilization that disappeared overnight left no farewell message, no explanation carved in stone, only the silent testimony of empty streets and toppled monuments. Perhaps that silence is a message. History doesn't end. It transforms. And sometimes, the greatest power people have is the power to walk away. If you find this video interesting, subscribe for more untold stories of history.